Operation Cocoon was a high-profile mission carried out by the Tamil Nadu Special Task Force (STF) to eliminate the infamous bandit Veerappan. Veerappan was one of the most notorious criminals in India, responsible for decades of terror across the forests of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Kerala. Known for his poaching, smuggling of sandalwood and ivory, and a string of murders, he became a symbol of defiance against law enforcement and a major headache for the Indian authorities. This operation marked the culmination of years of planning, surveillance, and meticulous execution, finally bringing Veerappan's reign of terror to an end in October 2004. Veerappan's crimes spanned over 2 decades, during which he successfully evaded capture using his deep knowledge of the forests. His network of informants, his cunning strategies, and his ruthless methods made him a formidable adversary. Veerappan's exploits included the massacre of police officers, kidnappings, and the destruction of natural resources. He posed as a Robin Hood figure to local villagers, offering them financial incentives and protection in return for their loyalty. However, his atrocities revealed a much darker reality, including the brutal killings of those who dared to oppose him. The Tamil Nadu STF, led by K. Vijay Kumar, took charge of the mission to apprehend Veerappan. Previous attempts to capture him had failed, and his criminal network remained intact. Operation Cocoon was conceived as a final, decisive effort to neutralize the bandit. The STF's strategy revolved around intelligence gathering, infiltration of Veerappan's inner circle, and a carefully orchestrated ambush. Officers disguised themselves as locals and gained the trust of villagers to gather actionable information about Veerappan's movements and hideouts. By 2004, Veerappan's health had started to deteriorate. He was reportedly suffering from an eye condition and was seeking medical treatment. The STF used this vulnerability to their advantage, setting a trap to lure him out of the forest. An undercover team posed as sympathizers who promised him medical assistance. They arranged for an ambulance to pick him up, ensuring it appeared convincing to Veerappan and his associates. This plan relied heavily on precision, as any suspicion could have jeopardized the operation. On the night of 18th October 2004, Veerappan and 3 of his closest associates boarded the ambulance in the village of Papirappatti in Dharmapuri district. As the vehicle reached a predetermined location, the STF launched their ambush. Armed officers surrounded the ambulance, and a brief but intense exchange of gunfire ensued. Veerappan and his associates were killed during the confrontation. The operation lasted approximately 45 minutes and was executed with remarkable efficiency, ensuring no civilian casualties. The aftermath of the operation saw the recovery of weapons, ammunition, and cash from the site. Veerappan's death was confirmed through fingerprint analysis and identification by his relatives. His demise brought an end to a chapter of fear and unrest in the region, allowing local communities to breathe a sigh of relief. The success of Operation Cocoon was attributed to the unwavering dedication and bravery of the STF personnel, as well as the strategic leadership of K. Vijay Kumar. Operation Cocoon also faced its share of controversies. Some critics argued that Veerappan could have been captured alive, potentially yielding valuable information about his network and operations. Human rights activists questioned the use of lethal force, sparking debates about the ethical dimensions of such missions. However, the STF maintained that the circumstances necessitated their actions, as Veerappan and his men opened fire first, leaving no choice but to retaliate. The mission's success highlighted the importance of coordinated efforts and strategic planning in law enforcement. It also underscored the challenges of combating organized crime in remote and rugged terrains. The operation became a case study in policing and counterinsurgency tactics, inspiring similar approaches to tackle other criminal figures across the country. K. Vijay Kumar's leadership and the STF's determination were widely praised, with several officers receiving awards and recognition for their role in the mission. The story of Veerappan and Operation Cocoon has been immortalized in popular culture. Films, documentaries, and books have explored the events leading up to his death, offering various perspectives on his life and the operation that ended it. Notable among these is the documentary series, The Hunt for Veerappan, which provides an in-depth analysis of his criminal career and the STF's relentless pursuit. These portrayals serve as a reminder of the complexities involved in dealing with such high-stakes missions. In the aftermath of Veerappan's death, efforts were made to rehabilitate the affected regions and their inhabitants. The government initiated programs to improve the livelihoods of local communities, reducing their dependence on illegal activities. The focus was on integrating these areas into mainstream society, addressing the root causes that allowed Veerappan's influence to thrive. These measures aimed to ensure that no similar criminal figure could emerge in the future. Operation Cocoon stands as a testament to the resilience and determination of India's law enforcement agencies. It demonstrated the power of meticulous planning, intelligence-driven strategies, and interagency collaboration in tackling organized crime. The mission's legacy continues to influence policing strategies and serves as a source of inspiration for officers across the country. While it marked the end of Veerappan's reign, it also highlighted the ongoing challenges in maintaining law and order in complex environments. In conclusion, Operation Cocoon was a landmark event in India's fight against organized crime. It brought justice to the victims of Veerappan's atrocities and restored peace to the affected regions. The operation's success was a result of the dedication and courage of the STF, whose efforts ensured that one of India's most notorious criminals could no longer evade the law. This mission remains a defining moment in the history of Indian law enforcement, symbolizing the triumph of justice over lawlessness.